greatness.
Round of applause, please. Round of applause.
Woo!
Thank you.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
And our second candidate is Not Fish XD. Go ahead.
Good evening, my friends, coworkers, acquaintances, and Oz.
Coworkers.
I'm here. I'm here today to thank everyone for coming out here for this debate, being present to hear all of us and us to answer your questions. I have nothing to hide. If you guys want to ask me anything, feel free to. And I wish for the better of this SMP.
Okay. Thank you very much. Everyone, round of applause for Not Fish's speech.
That's alright.
Okay. Next is Otter. Please give us your first few words.
Hi, I'm Otter. I was really underprepared for this, but I'm gonna go with humor as my main selling point. So vote for me, and also I hate you, Oz. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Round of applause.
He's got my vote. He's got my vote.
Pardon me. Very nice, Otter. Very nice.
Okay. Well, Dazed. He let you speak. Let him speak.
I was complimenting him. I did not want to. My apologies.
No, it's good.
Unaccepted.
Okay. Thank you very much, for all three of you, for your beginning speeches. We will ask that you all get ready for your questions that will now be asked by our other moderator, the Sting.
That's me. Question 1. What new policies do you intend to add? This question starts out with Phoenix.
Very much. One of the new policies I'd like to extend is a form of protection for this area. As you can see, this place is very open-ended, and at night the mobs come in, and some mobs, such as the creeper, will destroy everything. And I think it'd be good to employ a vanguard of iron golems. And with that, a small tax of 3 iron per week to repair these golems if they are damaged will be set in place as well. As you are all, including myself, are very rich, and I do think we should give our riches to the community to make this a safer place.
Okay.
Another main policy that I would like to ensure is the protection of pets. No pet will be damaged. No pet will be attacked. They are sacred creatures, and they should be treated as such.
Okay.
Very, very good policy. I respect that policy. The question again, what new policies do you intend to add? Now goes to Simon.
So what new policies I intend to add? I completely agree with Phoenix here that we need a protection for this area. We need lights everywhere. I will personally fund a building team to fix creeper holes that will be placed that are everywhere here, which make our area look displeasing, so to say. But I also wish to include another policy that for police force, for law enforcement, to uphold the rules of the server so that no crime will be just swiped under the rug anymore. That is all.
Okay. Very good.
And the same question to you, Otter. What policies do you intend to add?
The same things my other competitors have said, but I will also be adding a community farm, probably run by Nav. So if you're low on hunger or anything along the lines of that, there's a community farm for you to go get food from. Also, much more set in stone laws and a team of people to uphold those laws, as everything's very loose and unorganized right now. And then also streamline the fixing of creeper holes in shopping district and making the nether a lot safer.
Okay.
I like those policies. I did not mean to hit you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so what I would like to do is add another section that I didn't state, and I just a very short section where I would like to ask one question that I feel a little I should ask. That's today's Phoenix. You said you want to protect our pets, right? What would happen if our pets were not to be protected?
Are you saying as what will happen if they are not protected, or what will I do if I fail to protect them?
Yes. What will you do if you fail to protect them?
That actually will lead into another one of my plans, which will actually answer. Let's see, what question is it? Question number 8.
Okay.
Will
I
be the
look
follow-up
forward
to it.
I look forward to your answer. All right, you may continue.
So, this one's going to be kind of a free-for-all. You guys can step in whenever, but pretty short one right here. How do you plan to treat women? How do you plan to treat women?
I would like to start this one off.
You can start off. You can start off, Phoenix. How do you plan to treat?
How I treat women, as equal as all. They are a people, they are human just like us, and I don't think we should treat them any differently than we treat each other. For they will be our compatriots, our comrades, our friends, and we should treat them as such.
Interesting.
Can I go next?
Yeah, Otter.
Shit, I'm gonna whisper that.
Like property.
Oh,
Property.
very interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Pardon me, good sir, what did you say?
Property.
Otter, no.
Okay.
Answer?
I wish for equality on the server. I wish to treat everyone fairly. Apart from Oz is not really counted in this. Because Oz. But I told you I don't wish to hold secrets, so say this will say everything for me. Hippity hoppity, women are property.
Really?
Bro, you need to tag me in, bro. You need to tag me in. I'll rip these people apart.
Now, Simon, we do have to
No,
address
there will be no,
the
there will
rumor
be
that
not
is
a need.
floating, and I wanted you to express your opinion on it. So, I've heard rumors that when you ran for president in a different server, you ran under the fact that racism should be legal.
That's
Is
true!
this true?
No.
That is 100% true.
No.
Are you a fan of
I do not-
racism, Simon?
No, I do not wish for there to be any racism on the server.
Okay. One more question. I apologize, but one more question. I heard
Do that.
I heard that you ran under a policy called a simp a while ago. I would like you to please respond to what the heck was that?
Could you please elaborate on that? Could you please elaborate?
I've been heard that you've been called a simp.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that on Twitch. I'll get banned.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. I apologize. We can just skip the question. Question.
We'll
You can-
call you Amp.
I think that should be more of an interview question.
Question 3. This is a very good one for Phoenix here. What form of government will you apply?
What form of government? I think an electoral democracy should be put into place. One that be. Oh, thank you, Oz. That's very
We
nice
need
of
a
you.
bailiff.
Step out one more time, Oz, and I will ban you from this server.
Moving aside from that little interruption, I think an electoral democracy would be perfectly what we need. Something to reflect the will of the people without needing the will of the people to constantly be there. They can do their own thing. They'll be free to do what they'd like, and they can still have their voice heard at the same time. And I think that is the best course of action for this government.
So you plan on keeping the hermitcrafted government we have going right now?
Yes, a presidential election every so often to have terms.
Yeah.
I do believe this is the right way to go.
We've already established month terms, so you don't have to worry about setting terms. Now,
Okay.
Simon, answer the question.
Honestly, I completely agree with Phoenix here. I do wish to create a democratic elective society here of government.
Very, very cool. And I assume, Otter, you're the same way?
Communism.
Okay.
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 Alright then. No need to
Question
that, I
4.
suppose.
This is possibly the biggest question. Do you plan to uphold the law? Phoenix, you may start out.
Oh, shit. The law. A very fine term. Do I wish to uphold the law? Of course. I wish to uphold all laws that are set in this place. And I hope to prosecute all who break those laws. However, I do not want to have bias. I do not want to put extreme punishments. I do believe in rehabilitation.
So what's for dinner?
And I believe anyone can be
Oh,
redeemed
okay,
if they try hard
that
enough.
we're having a election.
Okay.
Awesome.
And
And Otter, your opinion on that?
I agree with Phoenix. I will obviously uphold the law, and all other citizens of the server should uphold the law. And if they don't, there will be different punishments for different levels of
Saman?
I'll break it.
here to go.
Where did you go?
Saman, would you like to?
Fish.
Yes,
Fish.
I see you're at with Saman.
Fish?
He said he had to go.
Would you like to answer the question?
Didn't he say it's go drive his phone
Oh,
or
he's
something?
gotta go.
Well,
Well, I think
Disqualified.
this is not an
I
election.
think,
This is a debate. The debate shall continue.
True.
The debate
very well
show.
then.
Hold up. We're going
Uh,
so Saman's gonna have to give his own private speech whenever it's his time. Otter, move chairs.
Okay, since this is only a debate, we shall continue the questioning.
No objections.
This isn't looking good for Saman.
And since one of our candidates have gone out, I will like to extend the question of how will you two uphold the law? As in, how will you punish and how will you distribute it, or how will you enforce the law? Starting with Otter, actually. Could you please?
Okay. So for there'll be different severities of punishments for different crimes. So obviously, something small would have a lower punishment, and then something larger, like stealing, would. Oh, what's happening with my sound? All right, whatever,
Oh,
it's fine.
just an item.
Something larger.
Freaking Oz.
No, I
Oz, I
killed
swear.
it.
Sit in the chair or I will ban you.
Oh, and like a larger crime like stealing would have a more severe punishment.
Like banning.
Okay.
Maybe if it happens repeatedly, a ban would be necessary. Yes.
Okay. And I would like to extend this question to Josh now. Oh, fuck.
You really did that. You really had to do that, didn't you? You really did that. Well done, Mr. President. If anyone clips that,
Don't
censor
worry,
it.
I can actually end the stream and delete it. I've been recording it too anyway, so I'll have 2 copies. So don't worry.
Okay, edit it out. Just like
One to edit,
bleep
one
it out.
to delete. I got you. Don't worry.
Oh, that was the one thing that I said before stream, and you immediately broke it. Oh my goodness.
That was great.
Come
Everybody
on.
sidetrack everything.
Okay.
Boatica?
Alright.
Okay. If you could please answer the question.
Okay. Please reiterate the question, please.
How will you enforce the law and how will you follow it? Or how will you follow it? You may choose.
I guess I'll answer both questions since you did ask both of them. The first step would obviously to have a place of law, a house of law, place of justice, like a courthouse, mayhaps, that I will possibly contract and supply for myself, due to the amount of building materials I have. As for punishments and such, quite obviously there'll be different levels of severity. However, instead of having things like bans immediately, I'd say rather than getting rid of them, we follow the rehabilitation plan and instead put them to community service, such as helping contractors build more, such as supplying materials, going to find certain materials or a certain amount of
Thank you for the
materials.
follow, Poggers.
Say someone does a mild
Not
theft,
PogChamp them.
they take a couple iron. They not only have to give that back, but also have to put more into return. As for stealing, say they stole 5 iron ingots, they would have to supply 3 as well from their own, along with the ones that they have stolen. Simple things that will supply the economy and keep it moving like a well-oiled machine, and making this place more richer and more material will be used to build more. I don't. What?
While we deal with that interruption, that was a very good. There's an imagery here too. There's also an imagery. That was a very good answer
I'll be
from
honest.
both of you.
I was a little distracted.
It was a very good answer
Yeah.
from both.
Christian, are you stepping up to the podium?
Wait, is he even NVC?
You just stole the
You
book.
just took the questions. What? What?
I don't even know why with the book.
Okay.
Not
Can we
going.
proceed? Can we proceed with this presidential debate?
Well,
Alright.
I would like to ask again one more question.
Hey.
Oh,
Otter, you alright, man? You alright, buddy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So
Just
I
looking at-
stole my book. That's all.
okay. I would like
Looking
to
at
ask.
these questions.
Good.
Should we get to the spicy stuff? Because like, they pretty much answered all the questions in a way. I'd say we do 8 through 12. Skip the rest because they've already.
Okay.
answered.
One last thing though. I see that both of you failed to have mentioned some kind of court system. If I didn't mishear anything.
That was me. I said that.
Okay. I think I heard it somewhere, but I need to make sure one last time. That's all I want to state. We may now go on and move on to questions 8 through 12. So if you two could please flip your book to.
They only have questions.
Of course, of course.
Okay,
Oh.
so question 8.
No,
what are you
I have
planning-
8 through 12.
Oh, you have 8 through 12? Oh, you
Yes.
gave them that? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll start out with Auden for this one. What are you
Yeah, I'll do.
planning as of now or the very near future? Example, first declare. Otter.
As of if I become president, I will
I'm gonna be real with you.
hire Nav.
Otter's not winning.
Hire Nav with.
My goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Has been
You just witnessed a murder.
a murder of the.
Is that
This has been. Didn't want to live in the same
killed
world.
himself?
Well,
Oh, I can't pick
I-
up.
what?
What a tragedy.
Why?
Cobb, you got
Oh.
an iron sword?
Banned him for a little bit. He can take a
Cobb, you
breather.
got an iron sword?
Hello, busy. Big fan. Big
Hello?
fan.
I got my iron sword.
Nav,
Thank
can you
you.
sleep?
Oh yes. I will.
Take it.
Okay.
Continue.
When everything continues, I would like you to repeat the answer you have given. I apologize for that.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm kind of surprised that there's like no lighting. Okay. Kind of weird, but you know, we'll move it along.
But also, please mark down any mistakes or any improvements that could have been given for the next election. Of course, as our first election, it may issues,
Van, keep asking
problems.
questions. I'm gonna get asked.
Issues and problems. So we might need to revamp or do something new for the next election. Of course, improvements are of course necessary. I would overtake the questions, of course. So once again, I ask the question: what are you planning as of now for the very near future? For example, your first declare. We can start with Otter.
So, first thing would be fixing the shopping district. So I would hire someone to do something with that. Fund resources, obviously. Then fixing the Nether for making it safer for travel, so another highway, and then also a community farm.
Okay, thank you for your answer. We will now switch over to Dazed Phoenix. If you could please give us your form of the
Honestly,
answer.
good presidential candidate. He'll be better
First
than
thing that I would
Sharon,
most
but,
obviously
he's
do
not gonna
is
win.
supply all
He's the
funding
worst-
for
he's the
any
second
builds in the
worst
future that I
candidate.
may make, as well as what I'm about to display. I do agree with my opponent. Fixing the Nether and the shopping district are of utmost importance. And currently, I think that we should make a public mob spawner for anyone who may need it, as
Chat with
they're
me.
coming in short supply these days, and I do believe
We
that
need
it would be better to help out our
Days
fellow
Phoenix
man
to win the election.
rather than kick them down and
And
succeed
then our
without
plan
them.
can go into action.
Because we are a community,
If he
we are a
doesn't
country, and we should treat each other
Then
as
we
such.
need to
Our fellow
rethink our
man,
plan.
our fellow Verondon, our fellow committee member. I believe
If he
we should
doesn't
treat
win,
each
we need to
other
rethink our
as
plan.
such.
But he's
Okay.
gonna win, so we don't need to worry about that.
Thank you very much for your amazing answer. Both of you, very much. We will now move on to question number 9. If you
Yeah,
are ready,
you
you may
can
overtake. You may overtake the questioning. If you could.
Oh, sorry. Tensa's trying to do it. What question are we on?
Number 9.
Well, question 9, I believe.
9. How will you deal with the hate? How will you deal with hate, Phoenix? How will you?
Exile.
Well, first thing,
Execution.
obviously,
$500.
dab on the haters. It's just the first move. But
Peter,
other than that, please
Ohio.
elaborate.
I'm your vice
I'd say
president.
please-
That joke did not land.
Look,
Elaborate, man.
It's alright.
but I would like you to please elaborate on what you mean by hate.
Go ahead, man.
Hate as in any hate for anyone on the community, hate towards yourself, hate towards the server overall. Like, just how will you deal with it? What actions
Exile.
will you take?
Execution, am I right, chat?
Hate is a very strong word, and I do not believe that we'll be seeing hate as often as as this question makes it out to be.
No,
Guys, chat, I'm honest. I don't think,
just
I ask you to please not interrupt me.
excuse me.
I respectfully ask you to. Thank you. But if that were the case, and hatred, if there was any hatred towards myself, to my vice president, to my rival as well, my other rival who is not here right now, to even us, I'd say that hate. Fish, he's not here. I'd say-
This is a good question from Tensai. Sorry to interrupt, but he has a breaking question about a huge issue, and it kind of ties in with your hate. He's very, very distressed about this public mob
Power
spawner
cap.
because he thinks everyone will get so powerful that it'll make enchantments like pretty much worthless. He says that's
I
why he
agree.
shut down his end farm. How does he propose to make everyone have equal loot without working?
Ooh, that's a spicy one. Okay, chat.
I'd say number
I think
one, in terms of him shutting down his. Me personally, if you really look at it a certain way, and I do not want to be accusing in this regard, but how much was it the cost
Very
of using
expensive.
his spawner? It was something that I could never
3
imagine
nether-
to afford.
3 netherite and 6 diamonds, and
It's
I only got to
expensive,
use it
but-
5 times before it
But
closed
the
down.
use, the
It is
after
very
the
hard
cost is it's
to
worth
get
it
them.
though. The
At
cost
least
is
for
well
me.
worth it.
Yeah.
And
I
for you,
could-
though.
Wasn't that
Barely
another payment
make-
for it? Wasn't there?
No.
I thought you could pay 3
I-
times and you get to use it 3 times.
That's
I
what the
don't
6
know.
diamonds was.
That was for temporary use, but for the full use, you need to pay a lot to get it.
This is the
And
problem.
I
And
bought
that's
it.
some
Yeah,
stuff,
this is the problem.
and that's some stuff that not everyone
Josh
has.
Days Phoenix doesn't understand.
So the reason why to have it up
The problem is that Days Phoenix does
is
not
just to
understand.
bring your fellow man up.
my
I don't
ideals.
think this should be a moment of selfishness. I don't think
He's crushing
that
the
we
economy. He
should
doesn't
be-
understand.
shutting each other down.
It would truly boost our economy if we had everyone had good stuff.
He's
We
going
would
to
be
boost
able to
And
sell
plus,
more.
if
It would
there,
boost the economy,
if
no.
there were to be a time where we have to shut it down, then I will if I have to. But currently, what I'm
No,
seeing
I
Tensei
disagree.
say
I'm gonna keep
Because
it
he
back.
made
Chad, I
a
need to
bunch of
move back.
netherite and a
No way.
bunch of diamond and shut it down. I don't want to be accusing, but you can see the correlation here. I think it's a bit ironic that Tensei's saying it, since he had a lot of netherite now. And I say to keep it up. I'd say to not just have one person build it, but have the entire community build it. Since
I
if the
disagree.
entire community builds it, then we all
We need a
deserve it.
cap on the people.
now,
If everyone
I
has enchanted
love the
netherite.
response you're giving here, but I do have a big issue. Now, can we have private farms like that? Because I want my own private creeper farm because I plan to make a rocket shop. Are you going to plan on upholding the property thing where if I want nobody to come in and take my gunpowder, they can't? They can't AFK
If it's
at my
private,
spot?
if it is privately owned, then you privately own it. What I am saying is a
I would-
government-funded mob spawning place.
I would love to work with you on making possibly either another XP farm or another
No,
end XP
We
farm.
can't do it. We
If I
can't.
Something
could.
along on the lines of those, I do agree that. But
Can allow
I'm
that.
sorry
you
to
want
interrupt
build
both
your
of
own
you.
private.
I won't allow it.
But it's we should probably give Otter his chance to answer question number 8 as well. Also, retaining to Tensei's question. I apologize, of course, but if we could please move on to Otter's section. Otter, I'm asking you question number 8. What are you planning as of now or the very near future? Example, your first declare, and also please answer Tensei's question, which Cole will repeat.
Excuse me, aren't we on question? Aren't we on question 9 though?
Yeah, we're in question
Oh.
9. He already answered all
Yeah.
the questions. He just has to answer Tensei's. So,
First-
Tensei said, Did he delete it? Oh, how do you propose making everyone have like equal loot through mob spawners without working?
I think we could do it not in overpowered mob spawner, so not maybe Tensei's one of like going up 30 levels in 3 minutes of AFKing, so it's more balanced out. So not making it an overpowered mob spawner, but also keeping it so that if anyone in the community needed levels or anything, it wouldn't be impossible to level up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And also answer question 9.
Yes.
Question towards dealing with hate. Just like I don't just like no, like there's no tolerance of hate at all, unless obviously it's directed towards Oz, which in that case it's fine.
Okay. Thank you for both your question. If you could ask question number 10.
We will now be moving into more of the like the roasty section, like get your anger out. Now we'll start out with Otter. Why shouldn't we vote for your opponents? Why shouldn't we vote Saman and Phoenix, even though Saman's not here?
Well, why we shouldn't vote for Saman is I haven't heard Saman answer really any of the important
Yep.
questions.
Saman
so-
has been
Don't
line
pull that
citing.
shit. Don't pull that.
Every no. Otter's right.
Pulling it.
Saman has been dodging every single question. Every
I
time
would like to
Saman answers
respectfully
the
agree.
question,
My opponent does have a fair point about that.
Saman,
he starts with the sentence. I agree with what Josh
Saman
said.
hasn't answered any of the questions, and
Or I agree
I don't
with
know.
what Dave Phoenix said. That's
Dave
every single
has
question.
been
Every
making
single
a lot of
question,
good points. So
Saman just responds with
don't
saying,
vote for him
I'm
because
agreeing with what Dave
got
Phoenix
a
said.
weird username.
He's not
Yeah, I don't
even
know.
formulating his own opinion.
He's making.
He's
good
writing.
point.
He's writing Phoenix's
Yeah.
coattails.
I don't know. That 58
Really?
at the end.
You're
It's kind
going-
of off-putting.
Yeah, why is it not
You have
69?
you have 7217 in your name. I don't like to see you speak about that.
That is pretty fair. Damn. Okay, now.
Also, if you're going to insult me, you're also insulting a former president who has 12 in his name. If you're going to start insulting people's numbers, I think you should look at
Whoa.
yourself first.
I'm gonna have to stand.
Okay,
with,
whoa.
Phoenix.
Hey, no, bias.
Whoa, break it up, guys. Break it up. Chill. Go back.
Okay, I would like to now ask Days the question.
Now,
The problem
before
with Josh, I keep
my
saying it.
opponent's
problem with
little
Days Phoenix,
remark about
Days
my
Phoenix,
name and numbers.
the debate. The problem with him is that
Well, I
he's
think
not.
that you
He's
shouldn't
not
vote
aggressive
for
enough. He's way
my
too passive. You need to
opponents
constantly
is
be on the
quite
attack.
simple.
What
So
this
is the one
country
who
wants
is not currently
is
present,
a,
unfortunately. Fish is
a
known
president
nothing,
who is very charismatic,
no
and
competency
who is
at all.
who is
becoming
very
president.
entertaining.
I have
So
not
these,
seen him doing anything.
They're going to implement
but
attacks to help benefit the
There is
country.
only
That's
blood
great.
on his
I 100%
mind.
believe that,
From
but
where
that
I
is
see it,
not
that
going
is
to
a
win you
skeleton
votes.
armor.
I mean, it might for this case, just because the only person he's actually
It's
going
safe.
up against in this debate is Otter.
And
But,
even when we first met,
He just
when I
needs-
first came
it's
to this
ridiculous.
server, I wanted to be friends.
He needs to be more aggressive, and he needs to point out
That
the
is why
errors
we
in other
started
people's
this.
arguments.
I
That's
have
the
to go.
only way he has a chance.
I have to go, so can I just quickly answer the last two questions?
Yes, of course.
Very, very well.
So question 11, not Fish. He hasn't answered any of the questions. Overall,
Sure.
why should you vote for me?
True.
I'm awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And wow, our competition has a whittling down.
So one
I would
man
like to now
party. It's a
state.
one man debate.
I would like not to state that
Closing statement.
out of all the candidates, only one has remained standing.
And I think that really goes to show just their dedication to this country.
It really does.
Like, I'm supposed to go to dinner right now. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't have to. I'm choosing to stay here.
'Cause
No,
this country-
seriously,
This country is more important to him.
I'm literally staying here. I
Um,
could live off of what I have in my room right now, my dorm room,
We can.
and I do that for this country.
I apologize, this Sphinx. If you could please go into the audience, I'd like to say something real quick. I apologize, of course.
Come sit in this seat
Very,
next to me.
very well.
I would just like to.
Alright.
I will not use your flag as in this is your symbol. I apologize, of course.
He's gonna put
I would like to make
an.
I would like to ask about something. I feel like we should probably redo this. As in,
I agree.
it kind of makes sense. As in, we might need to know everyone's argument before our
and everyone's reaction to these questions as well. I do think it's very important.
Yes. So I would like to I would like to ask if this video could be part 1 and the next one could be part 2.
Alright. We'll continue the debate out at another time.
Yeah, so we shall choose a later date, and I shall of course remember to post the pictures. No, the questions, of course. I apologize for not posting them this time.
We will remember the questions you answered and how you answered them, Dave. So go
and the fact that you did stay the longest, of course, that will factor in your.
I
It's gonna
greatly
reflect.
appreciate it.
On the election results.
I greatly appreciate that.
Okay.
Take your shield off. Take your shield
Thank
off.
you for everyone
No,
being
no.
here.
Take your shield off.
Thank you for being peaceful.
Why are you attacking me? You hit me one more time. I'm banning it.
Thank you for being peaceful, busy, and Aqua. I very much appreciate it.
Oh, goodness.
This shit went well, didn't it? This shit went well.
Yes, quite so.
I'm sorry about saying your name, by the way. I deleted the stream already.
Is that a cut? Is that a cut?
Yeah, it's.
Did we cut yet? I need to know this for sure. Did we cut yet?
We cut.
What the fuck was that entire debate?
All right, chat. I'm gonna end it before things get too far. Thank you for tuning in. I know one person's gonna watch the VOD, so that's kind of a bug. And yeah, you got my opinion on these things. The problem with some of these candidates. So Saman or NotFishXD, he will say whatever needs to be said to get him elected. So Saman, I think once he's president, his actions will reflect poorly on his what he's saying now, on like what he's talking about right now. I don't think those would be similar. There'll be a distinct contrast between what he's saying and what he'll do. The problem with Otter is simply that Otter won't win. Like it's kind of hard to explain. You could probably pick it up, but Otter won't win the election. That's the problem. I think Otter has good ideas. He's very well spoken, but when compared to when compared to Days Phoenix and Notfish XD, he simply doesn't have a chance. He's not nearly as charismatic. He's not nearly as entertaining. And that is why he will not be elected. And that brings me to the last candidate in my own running mate, Dazed Phoenix. I do think he has the best chance of winning. He did have an endorsement from the past president, which unfortunately he doesn't have now. But I do think he has the best chance of winning. The problem that I'm seeing in the debate is that he's not nearly aggressive enough. He needs to be way more aggressive if he wants to win over voters. Like I said, these people, they don't care. They don't care about ideals. They don't care about like what's good for the country. All they want is they want a president that makes them feel good, and they want a president that's entertaining. And Josh, Days Phoenix, needs to call out his opponents on what they're doing wrong and their mix-ups and their mess-ups and everything that is wrong with their arguments and everything that is everything that's hypocritical that they're saying. That he needs to call them out so that they're aware, so that not only are they aware, but that the audience is aware of just how horrible a president they would be. And Days Phoenix is not doing that nearly as much as he should, and that's where we're facing a problem. And I'm gonna discuss it with him probably off stream, but that's really what we need to be discussing next. With the part 2, I'm not sure what part 2 is, but when part 2 comes out, he needs to be ready. I'm gonna make him ready. I'm gonna give him a little training. If I was up there, I'll just say if I was up there and I was running, I would have ripped Notfish XD's head off, dude. He's formulating no opinions. He's just trying to ride on the coattails of Days Phoenix. Nothing that he's saying. He made contradicting statements. He made hypocritical statements. It was just ridiculous, and I never would have. I would have faulted him to the extreme for that. He never would have gotten away with that if I was on the debate platform. But yeah, we'll talk about it more. That's the end of the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you later, guys. Bye.